Alrighty, g'day everyone. Welcome to the EagleEye Sprint Review for Sprint 83. Today we have the dev team and a whole bunch of stakeholders joining us from the Sydney office. Let's jump into it and we'll show you what we've been working on. Cool. Alrighty. So this one was a two-week sprint, and the last of our two-week sprints. Transitioning back to a 1 week now that we've got full dev availability. We had the one sprint goal, which was for Azure Marketplace, the incremental updates. Unfortunately, we didn't quite complete it, but we are very close. And I'll touch on that a little bit more when we get into the sprint backlog.
Who did most of the work on that one?
That was Luke.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Time spent. So it was between the three of them. I believe Hark is coming out on top there. And we've got Sam and Luke. Alrighty, sprint backlog. Let's get through it. So first one there, we added some end-to-end playwright tests. This was the first one that we added into EagleEye, and it's now running as part of the pipeline. This was complete by Hark. And it's following the authentication flow. Next one there, a bug. So there was a little bit of a UI bug with a date picker not working in selected browsers. Hark has been able to resolve that. I believe he based it off a known issue with ShadCM. Cool. Third one down. This wasn't a PBI that was planned for the sprint, but it was something that we carried out in the middle, which was important to quickly clean up the project and continue with that. Sam, do you want to quickly touch on that?
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's just Luke made an awesome PR, but in doing that PR, I noticed a piece of, let's say, dysfunctional coding behavior in the sense of some packages were going to get all messed up over time. I jumped ahead and said, you know what, it's better just to bite the head off this right now. Made a PR, pushed it up, centralized it, and then pushed it back into his pull request. So that way we can just keep working. It wasn't that big a task, but save a bunch of time in the future.
Yep, amazing. Next one down, automate resource provider registration. This was one that was decided we wouldn't go through with. Hark, do you want to touch on why that was abandoned?
Yeah, so this one requires a circular dependency. To automate some resource provider, we still need to manually register some resource provider, so which was not good behavior, and it will increase complexity in automation. So automation was failing because of this complexity. So we decided that our docs are more than enough, and we are also linking Microsoft Docs, which have certain commands, and anyone can go through those and enter the commands and register the resource providers. So, yeah, that's why we are not doing this one.
Amazing, thank you. Next one down there, incremental updates for customers. So this is the PBI that mainly relates to the sprint goal. Luke has completed this work. He's been able to test the work locally, and it seems to be all good, but to properly tick it off, we need to be able to deploy the offering to Azure Marketplace, which there's a bit of a process with that. So in progress, but it's getting pretty close. Videos with how to install. Hark did some great stuff there. We've been able to cut that video down by, I believe it was 12 minutes, and it's also in a number of installments, so it's a bit easier to digest. Next one there, automate demo DB schema. So still in progress. That's #1 priority for next sprint. And then we have, so some more playwright, a little bit of the onboarding and testing, and then the GitHub PBI, which we haven't quite gotten around to yet. Cool. Any questions so far?
Yeah, I'll just ask. I saw the videos that Hark did, and essentially the first one is to create the Azure resources. The customer should follow that. And then the app registration, and then it's go to the marketplace, install the marketplace, app, and then do the reporting services part. So my question is, did you does Yak Shaver have a marketplace app? Is there any overlap with anything that happens with Yak Shaver with what you're doing, or do you even know what Yak Shaver is doing?
What are you asking us or
Yes.
Yakshiva team?
No, I'm
Okay.
asking you because you did the videos.
Oh, no. So I think Yakshiva doesn't have marketplace app because EagleEye, we are giving all the resources to customer on their tenant. So that's why we needed marketplace app. But Yakshiva, we are just hosting everything on our side. So yeah, there's no overlap, I think. Luke, is that
Yeah,
right?
I think Yakshiva is a SaaS product, right? So
Yeah.
EagleEye is an Azure marketplace offer, so it's different. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And so the difference is that Yak Shaver will use our resources, and we'll have to charge for that. And where EagleEye, they put it on there in their environment, and then they can deal with the compute costs and things like that. So if that's the case, once you've followed Hark's 4 videos, and by the way, it would be much more interesting if you could pull up the docs that show those 4 things, or the hopefully. Have you embedded the videos in the pages yet, Hark?
Yes, already done.
Okay, so very nice. So you'll see them on these things. So there's the Azure setup. You follow that video. By the way, just so you know, under each video, always we have a rule about figures and captions and videos.
Yeah, I just know.
Yeah, so we put the actual title of it with the number of minutes. So if it ever disappears, we can put it back. But there's the Azure setup. Go to the next one. There's the app registration. Very nice. And very good videos. And then you install the marketplace app. And then there's the other one, the Power BI. All right. So once they've done all this and there's an update, how do they get the updates? Do they go through this process exactly again, or does it auto update?
No, so they don't need to go through this process again. So this is what I'm being implementing. So if we have a new update, right? For example, we have new feature and we publish it, and it'll be published to Azure Marketplace, right? And for the new customer, it doesn't matter because it will install a new EagleEye. It will be always like this, right? For existing customer, so we will have something on our portal so they can see their current version, and they'll have a button to check for the version. And if there's a new version, there's a button you can click create. You can click update, so it will update the resources for them. Yeah.
Okay.
And under the hood is getting our latest image, with new features. Yeah.
And that applies for if there's a newer version of the marketplace app?
For new version of marketplace offer, so the marketplace offer will always be for the new customer, right? It doesn't make any difference. They will just install the latest Azure marketplace offer. It will get a new.
Right. But what about when Microsoft decide that style of marketplace app is out of date? They want you to, you need customers to install it again.
You mean
I can just imagine scenarios where some of this stuff changes. I guess we can deal with it then instead of worrying about it now. What about when you get new Power BI reports? Do they have to run that Power BI integration again?
For new Power BI reports, I think we haven't touched this, so it's also similar for existing user. So from what I can think of is for existing user, they will get the latest Power BI template and just connect it to that DB and do a refresh. So you will get the new feature on Power BI.
Test that scenario. You need to put in a new report, change an existing one, run through the process, check what the steps are.
Yeah.
And-
We
and I
haven't
think-
added documentation for the new
Right.
new Power BI.
I think
but
in the portal that you have, you're going to have version numbers on each one of these things. Okay.
Just as a side note here, this is something that we sort of spoke about just before last sprint review with Power BI. So this is one of the areas where Power BI is introducing a bit of complexity rather if we were to go through and do the other, which we hope to do at some point.
Right, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else want, Callum, any comments from you?
Nope. I just want to highlight the fact that YakShaver is a Teams marketplace app and EagleEye is an Azure marketplace app. And yeah, the team's right with their understanding of how that's set up.
Okay. What about you? All good? Okay, let's go back to the email. I just want to comment that obviously it felt like you got a lot of work done. However, this looks like not much got done. I don't see where all the videos are because the videos got done and watched. Where are they?
Video is in this PBI, but I think you have some other tasks to let Baja to edit it, right? So it's not fully done yet. Yeah. So you will see.
Okay. All right.
Like
So
the
it
clips.
feels
Yeah.
kind of done, but it's not quite. Just so you know, you can create. Look, I'm not saying this is appropriate in this case, but if somebody gives you, I don't know, a search screen to do, that search screen, V1, you do it, you show it to the customer. That's kind of done, even though the customer gives you more feedback. I want more fields. That becomes search screen V2, a new PBI with new stuff on. So, Hark doesn't have to keep adding all the feedback to the existing one. He can create a new PBI, so that's done. And a new one, it's V2 of the videos with this feedback. All he has to do is get that feedback done and watched. It doesn't have to go live if you want to do it that way. Okay, I think it's a better way generally. And there is a rule on this, so you can read it.
Yeah, there's I agree with you on another point as well, because as part of this PBI is also me doing a video, which again I would also think is another PBI after that. Otherwise, this PBI is huge.
Yep. All right, cool. Let's keep going. By the way, I did notice, like, obviously, a lot of things didn't get done, even though it was a 2-week sprint review. Is there like were they nearly done? Or did you really need a 3-week sprint review?
Yeah, so this is like we sort of addressed this a little bit in the retro as well. A couple of these PBIs are quite large. I think your strategy that you're saying they're doing like a V2 PBI for the video, that would be appropriate for that. Something like the incremental updates. This has sort of been something that's quite large and dragging over a couple of sprints. Same goes for onboard test custom instance setup. So we've got a note there just to break PBIs up to be a little bit more granular and not carry over between sprints.
Okay, all right. So Hark, if you can find that rule, maybe Luke can pull it up before the retro. But it's about, I think the example is a search screen or something, or customer form, and V1, V2, new PBIs. And then I think if that's the case, you might want to tick off that you did yours and make a new version with the new feedback from Kiki and I. All right, let's keep going.
Alrighty. Well, we're finished up with that, so I'll throw over to Luke.
Yep, thanks, Toby. So for deployments, we only have one product website deployment. Yeah, we don't have any deployment for EagleEye. And job execution for last 2 weeks are good. Report, statistic, Stefan, Rick, and Levi, top 3 views of the report. Scroll down. For the Epic progress, we have 3 in progress for customer instance setup. So this is the last 3 PBI. And we have 1 PBI done by Hawk for the OS end-to-end testing.
Pause.
Yep.
I just want everybody to notice, this is a very small thing, but just see how URLs, they all go on a fresh line. And it's very simple to see that there's 2 other columns that could be shortened a touch.
I think it's because I zoom in a bit. So if I zoom in, it will be.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's why. Okay.
Look like this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I will continue. So for R&D, still easier marketplace customer incremental update. So I need to do some setup for local testing, etc. And for Playwright, Hawk is experiment with like OS testing. We need an OS account. We need a testing account to do the OS testing with some permission. Yeah. For AI tools, no change. I will just skip. Oh, by the way, Adam, have you sent the screenshot for? Oh, God,
Yes,
let me just quickly copy
yes,
this.
you can put those in. And at the same time,
Yeah.
Hark has found the correct rule. And so we can pull that up, have a quick look. And Hark, you can be fixing that PBI in the background. So before Luke sends it off, it's got one extra tick and a V2 on the next sprint review, on the sprint planning, sorry. All right. And while Luke is doing that, can I ask, okay, you've done that. All right, carry on.
Yeah. So the summary was 35 minutes. Topic do the most talking, followed by me. And so the main thing completed is the Playwright authentication workflow. So it's now running in staging and production. And also, I think there's which is now working on both. Yeah, I think it's the main thing is the Playwright test. Yeah.
And what's shared CN?
Does it mention CN? No, it doesn't mention any. Oh, after resolving shared CN.
Yeah, shared
Shared
CN.
CN.
Okay, all right. Now, just
Yeah,
in the figure, if that's accurate, just put a green tick. If it's not accurate, put a red cross. Just so we know whether we can trust this stuff. It's basically right, isn't it? I thought you were saying it's basically right. By the way, that
it's
green
basically
tick
right.
should go
It's just
after the figure. Figure colon.
So what? Figure colon?
I thought you said it was basically right. I know I got Shad CN wrong, but the main thing that you completed is fairly accurate, isn't it?
Yeah. Main thing is accurate. Yeah, it's just
so give it a green tick in the figure so we know that we can rely on it.
Yeah, I will fill it up later.
No,
yeah.
Put the green tick after the figure, please. So it's part of the caption. So
for Copilot. After this?
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my guess.
Good. So I will go to the retro. So I already highlighted the important one. So I will just simply go through this. So for Hawk, we did a V2 video for the Asia Marketplace offer. And also we have Playwright, added Playwright for OS flow in staging and pro.
Just regarding the second one, he's reduced down to 15 minutes. I think you need to say in 4 different videos. In 4 different videos. Yeah.
And for
Much better than one massive 27-minute video. It was really good.
Yeah. Okay, I will skip this. And we didn't go so well, so we didn't complete the sprint goal. I think main thing is we still overestimate the increment of the PPI. It's very hard to test locally. You need to set up some instance and configurations for local testing. Yeah, but we it works on local now. But what we need to do is just publish to production and test in our own instance. Yeah. What improvements? Yeah, we are moving to 1-week sprint. Yeah, which is good. I think that's it. Or Adam, do you want to look through?
No. Yeah, it's all excellent.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Who's doing the huge pull request?
I think me.
I think. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And do you just throw it over the fence and hope that Sam finds it, or do you contact Sam and say, Sam, let's walk through this. Let me explain it to you.
Yeah, I raised it. I haven't let Sam to review it. Yeah, I still doing some testing.
You didn't ask, so you just threw it over the fence, and whoever caught it.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway, so I might do a peer review on this one. Yeah. In the future, I'm
Right.
over to small PRs. But yeah, this is
Right.
complete task. Yeah. Yeah.
I
A
know.
lot of code
Okay.
changes.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. But you can imagine it's stressful getting a massive pull request and without some love and assistance.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. I will move to forecast.
He
Agree?
doesn't like you, Sam. That's why he's doing it.
Alrighty. Cool. So for the next sprint, as I mentioned, we're moving to a 1 week sprint. We're going to have the same sprint goal. And as you'll see when we scroll on down to the sprint forecast, it is very much focused on getting that complete. So the first one.
So is that review meeting time accurate? It's quite late at night.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah. Should be AM. Yeah.
11:30 somewhere. Cool. So automate DB. That's the one that we're dragging in from last sprint. That's going to be first priority. Then we want to be able to test the work that Luke has been working on with the incremental updates once we publish that marketplace offering. We want to make those little changes to the EagleEye marketplace provisioning videos that half recorded.
I think they should be bold.
Okay. Yep. And then add a couple of more E2E. Yeah, and then the one down the bottom again. Going forward, we're going to try and avoid these sort of PBIs, but this is something that's been pulled over because we're sort of constantly testing it, making new increments, increment. Yeah, cool. So that's the sprint for the next week. If we get a little bit more space, we're going to start to move into the GitHub stuff. But yeah, at the moment, we just really want to get this locked out.
Beautiful.
Cool. Alrighty. Sorry, I cut you off a bit there, Adam. Did you have something to
Oh, I just
say?
wanted to, Sam, have you seen any of Hark's 4 videos?
Yes, I saw all of them.
Oh, and did you see the feedback Kiki and I gave him?
I believe so. Yeah. This was a while ago, though.
Right. No. This
No.
is on Saturday.
I think he's not added in the chat. It is only you, me, and on Teams.
All right. Okay. Well, you can decide, Hark, if you want the others to see them, or you want to just make all the fixes that I've already given you, and then they can see it. That might be the better approach.
No,
Yeah.
I think I need Sam's and Toby's feedback first because they might have a better idea of doing things.
Okay. All right. Well, look, I think it's fine just to get one or the other. You could just get Sam's and get Sam to check it, make all those changes, then give it to Toby and Luke to check after.
Okay, no worries. I will ask Sam then. He has already watched it.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Alrighty.
Good work,
Finally,
guys.
yeah, amazing. Cool. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll upload this recording onto the EagleEye video where you can watch onto the EagleEye YouTube channel where you can watch the other videos from previous reviews. Alrighty. Thanks everyone.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye. Stop record.